Just said just.
Meaning Friday, I left the past in the past.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I talked this other by her and I are real cool. So I was like, hey, how do you feel about what happened on Friday? She's like, oh man, it was crazy. I can't believe she did that. And then I was like, yeah. She's like, so then you see, like, how she treats me. She's like, yeah, it's so noticeable. And she's like, yeah, but they really got on her. Sam Mobley and LT, they really got on her. I said, really? She's like, yeah, it was bad. I said, well, what did they say? And she was like, they just told her how they didn't make you feel part of the team and how she need to be a better leader or whatever. So I was like, okay. So she came in. I already had the mindset I was going to speak to her today. I said, I respect her rank, whatever, but at the end of the day, I wasn't going to say nothing. So she came to my desk, and I was already working on something. She called me on Friday, and then she texted me, but I didn't answer her phone call or text her back. So today she's like, I need to talk to you for a second. And I was like, all right, so then you're done with this. So then I go outside, and she's like, I just really want to apologize about how I acted on Friday. And she was out of character. And,
CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
So whatever you say, they can't really use it against you or whatever.
Right.
So she's like, yeah, break off at this point. We're talking to a friend, we're not talking to Sergeant, we're talking to, Daryl and Terry, so it's kind of like a real conversation.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
So it takes a big person to
now Wilson on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
We're both SEOs, and I feel like you could have, took a better approach and do it differently. Not still what you said all day on Friday, the situation was already frustrating.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now it's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And if you didn't know what school Carson Wentz came from, if you didn't know he had played at a 1AA or FCS level, and you looked at his measurables, you would say, now that's what a quarterback's supposed to look like. 6'5", nearly, he has the goods.
Now Wentz. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they're extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, started playing in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action for Matthews. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 49 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And Graham's got it over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he comes back with 1 complete. And that'll lead here to a third down. Third and 2, now Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Pitch goes to Rawls. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Wilson on second down. Rolling to his right. Pressure cut, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking there for the fullback, Bruce Miller. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 here. Another pistol look here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on first is Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dorial Green-Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll come out in the pistol. A fake to Walls. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Wilson snags it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Rawls. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with
Really Blaze. He's got a...
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On second down, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Stays on his feet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Wilson, this will be caught at about the 5. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you...
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wentz to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Caught. It's Huff. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he connects with Ertz. And he's brought down after a good gain. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third.
The game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
10 yards on the pickup there, and the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Let's go! Blue line it!
On first down, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wentz now to throw. And Matthews has it right side. 12 yards on the pickup. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. In the red zone this time. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, it's Wentz. Down, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it'll be 2nd and 10. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here, and it's hello. I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter.